The new work year has begun for most of us, and the festive hangover has manifested itself in various forms, from a slimmer wallet and fatter waistline to unrelenting fatigue and a dull complexion. We promise to rest more during the festive season every year, but more often than not, we find ourselves traveling long distances, ploughing the fields, or simply partying too much. This leaves little time to really rejuvenate and make positive physical changes in our lives for the upcoming new year.
Now that we're well and truly into 2013, the need to be refreshed and looking our best is more important than ever. We need to be spiritually, mentally, and physically well through diet and exercise. Tonight on First Issues, we speak to a professional, Ndiko Gidi, who can assist in creating a better and healthier you. She is a dietitian based at Gaborone Private Hospital for the past 2 years. I'm Shadi Lindsay, and welcome to First Issues.
The saying that we are what we eat is very true when considering how an unhealthy diet can affect your productivity and also make you prone to preventable lifestyle illnesses such as high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease.
Mrs. Gidia explains to us how important a balanced and healthy diet is to start you off on a path to success and also to rejuvenate you.
I cannot overstate or overemphasize the importance of being healthy, of healthy eating. It's absolutely critical for one's health to prevent and alleviate conditions that are under normal circumstances associated with poor eating habits. Evidently, with the unhealthy eating habits that we've developed, I have seen in my practice an escalation of chronic illnesses such as diabetes, high blood pressure, gross obesity, etc. All of those are highly attributed to a sedentary lifestyle, to unhealthy eating habits. And obviously, if you have diabetes and high blood pressure, heart diseases and all those, as you well know, those are chronic illnesses. You spend more time in the hospital attending to those conditions, and hence you're less productive at work. You're not as energized as you should be because these conditions take up so much of your energy as well. And that is what it precisely is.
What are some of the most common dietary mistakes that busy professionals make? This was the question we asked our dietitian consultant, Ndiko.
Oh, they skip meals, they eat on the run, they depend highly on fast foods, they never have healthy cooked meals at home. Those are some of just a few mistakes that your professionals make because they don't have the time to have healthy meals at home.
A healthy diet is the starting point of a healthy you, and sometimes people struggle to put together a meal that is deemed healthy. Not knowing what to eat is often given as a reason why people are consuming less than healthy food.
The excuse often given by people for not eating healthy is that they simply don't have time to plan and prepare healthy meals and snacks.
That is often an excuse that a lot of professionals make, that they don't have time to eat. They just don't make time to eat. I always advise people to carry their meals to work. Pack a healthy breakfast, or keep cereal in the office if you can, if you're able to. Pack a healthy sandwich with any healthy filling, tuna, chicken, eggs with tomato or lettuce. You know, such kind of things would contribute to a healthy eating pattern. Just try and include a variety of foods from all the major food groups: fruits, vegetables, starch, and a little bit of fat in moderation.
As a final word, what advice can you give our busy professionals about how they can increase their productivity levels through diet?
Have healthy meals at home. Have a variety of nutritiously prepared food from all the major food groups. Lots and lots of fruits and vegetables. At least a minimum of 3 vegetables a day. At least a minimum of 2 fruits per day. Focus on whole grains and cereals. That means you have lots of fiber in the diet. Drink plenty of water per day. And exercise. It is very important. If all of these things are done, I think productivity would improve and people would be on the road to health.
Diet often goes hand in hand with exercise, and a good regular workout can leave you feeling rejuvenated and increase your energy levels. Join my co-host Nametso Sibina as she speaks to Agatha Atlolang and Tsapa Mukaila, better known as China, to help you keep what is most probably a New Year's wish to get fitter at this moment.
To begin our conversation, we ask our guests, how important is exercise in getting rejuvenated and productive after a period of rest and indulgence like the festive season?
After the holidays, you've been indulging all these unhealthy habits. Your body's been literally breaking down. So getting back to it is really in your best interest to get your body back into it, running again, getting prepared for work, and then so that you can really be able to be productive from all of that, from the holidays and stuff. Basically, that's how it is.
Many of us invest in gym equipment, gear, and even membership in all the positivity and promise of a new year. But those good intentions usually fall by the wayside, even though, according to the World Health Organization, preventable diseases account for a third of all deaths in our country and are said to be threatening to have a double impact in Africa compared to the current battle with HIV/AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis. In spite of all this, we still struggle to stay motivated. China and Agatha shared with us some of the best ways to stay motivated throughout the year.
People don't really have plan towards going to the gym. Second of all, like I'm saying, motivation-wise, you get to the gym, you get on a treadmill. It's not really motivating. You really have to have something that will really drive you to. For example, if you have, I'm just going to give you an example. You have a personal trainer who is there to help you out. That on its own motivates you. That you know what, I am looking forward to the next session. Training with the same routine, like from January to December, you are doing one and the same thing. Some other times you really have to like rotate and change your workouts to actually even challenge your body.
At the end of the year, everybody's like, okay, what have I done for myself? You start to reflect. And while reflecting, you reflect emotionally, financially, in all ways. That's why we're always like, next year I'm going to make this money, and then next year I'm going to start exercising. That's where the hype really comes from. From that reflection and sitting down and saying, this year I want to do something different and I'm going to start doing all these things that I haven't done that I wanted to do last year or whatever it is. So that's where the motivation comes from. But carrying it on and actually putting it into practice is another thing altogether. It shouldn't just be one of those things that I'm going to the gym. Why do you want to exercise? Is it because your doctor said you should exercise? Or is it because you personally feel that you are going to give yourself time and take care of yourself this year and do what needs to be done in order for you to be healthy?
By engaging the services of a personal trainer, we are somehow entrusting our very lives into somebody else's hands. How can we verify that this person is qualified for this job?
You need to ask for the certification for you to say, because yes, it goes without saying, we have different people around Mobutuanama who are just training people basically qualified. For you to really see, to get your results, your money worth, and for you not to really get those, you need to know if that person is well qualified. It's not a problem for you to come and ask China, I need to see if you are certified. It's your money and it's your life we're talking about.
You have the right to ask, okay? It's your life. And the gym can be a very dangerous place. Do not feel like you are somehow undermining your trainer. Do not feel like you are prying. Do it. It's your life. You don't want to be 6 feet underground before your time. And honestly, that's just the truth. That's the way it is. That's it. It ends there.
Other than the advice that we hear at every turn and through all types of media, to consult a medical doctor before beginning any exercise program, what other things should we consider before starting a fitness regimen?
Most important thing is to have a plan. Have a goal, come to the gym with root lohodira. It's not just about the gym on its own. It's about the workout that you do to get that goal. It's about what you take in terms of your food to really get you to that. Somebody who just comes to the gym to bulk up. Do you really know what it takes to bulk up?
A lot of us feel that we just simply do not have time to exercise, despite the eventual cost to corporations and organizations that we have been alerted to if we do not take care of ourselves. How do we fit exercise into already taxing and tight schedules?
If you're a busy person, what you want to do is you want to ask, like for example, our company does consultancy. You come to us, you ask us, Agatha, how am I going to do this? I come up with a way that is user-friendly for you, including maybe you just training on your own, or me coming once in a while to your house to actually show you this is how you do it, and then you carry on from there. So you really have to work around your schedule. Don't do something that you know is not practical for you because you cannot sustain it and maintain it.
We all know those television adverts that market miracle, scientifically designed products that will give you the body of your dreams with very little and sometimes even no work at all. For a very low price, of course. For true fitness, the old saying still stands: no pain, no gain. Some professions require a lot of travel. How does one negotiate the logistical challenges and uncertainties that come with travel when trying to stay faithful to a health program?
If you're somebody who has a hectic lifestyle, you're a boss, you're a CEO, you're always on the plane, you're constantly in hotel rooms, there's small little gadgets that you can get. Things like skipping rope, a basic thing. Take it with you early in the morning. You know, hotels have got this beautiful scenery, you've got grass all over the place, and you can do that. We've got another little piece of equipment called a TRX. This is basically a suspension trainer. What you do is you put it behind the door and then you keep doing your workouts using that. But then obviously that would be something that I would need to teach you, and then once you grasp, once you understand, that's your workout when you are traveling.
Agatha now shows us that it is indeed possible to stay on course and get a full workout in the comfort of your own home, or even in a hotel room if you are away from home.
So basically you're going to mount it on the door, to the side, put it over there, and then close the door. It's as simple as that. Adjust it accordingly with the straps. Okay, there we go. And just go back into whichever movements that you want to do. For example, your legs. Take one leg up and up, down and up. And obviously you're going to be alternating your legs, right? Other thing is you could do your shoulders. You're here and you're coming right back up again. Okay? Engaging your traps as well while you're at it, which are the muscles up on your back, upper back over there. You can go onto the back again on the sides. You're going to go into a row, bringing yourself up. Go down, up, go down. And that's it.
With the experts at hand, we took the opportunity to ask our trainers whether it is possible to incorporate exercise into our work day.
This is where now functional training comes in. Just getting on the stairs on itself, going all the way up, it's part of training. Once in a while, get up, get some few stretches. I mean, that on its own influences the body. You don't necessarily have to sweat, like do jumping jacks in the office. No.
And he's very right.
Make it functional.
Yeah.
Don't roll the chair and get something. You again, stand up. Get yourself something.
Exactly.
If you have an assistant or somebody who help you out,
go
and do it yourself.
The corporate world has its own share of pressures. The American Bureau of Labor Statistics research findings warn business that increasing job stress is responsible for an estimated annual cost of $10,000 per worker and $300 billion for the U.S. economy alone through absence, hospitalization, and early death, much of it as a direct result of stress. How does exercise help combat stress? And what kinds of exercises can one do in order to manage stress levels?
Exercise in general is good for you. It reduces your stress levels. It shouldn't really, I'm not going to limit it to a certain exercise. It's just the whole package. It's good for you. Once you train, you release feel-good hormones, which we call endorphins, you know, and usually, and this has been scientifically proven, people who exercise a lot are always able to really bounce back from stress and stuff like that. You know how, what I find is usually when I'm not in a very good mood, I just hit the cardio machine if I just want to relax, and then after that I'm good as new, you know. I address my problem, but I don't overreact, I'm calmer.
Some of us may have a genuine desire to live healthier lives, but no money to buy expensive gym equipment, pay gym fees, or even get personal trainers. Can we achieve our fitness goals on a limited budget? Our guests first answer, then demonstrate their view.
It's very simple. You can use your own body weight as a tool. Okay. Your own body weight is in your resistance training. As a fat loss client, I always refer to fat loss because we get most of the clients in fat loss. You know that you have to target most muscle areas in a short period of time, and you have to stress them all up, right? There are basically a lot of exercises that you can do. For example, it's a very simple squat. No weights, nothing. It's all up to you. You can start it off. Remember, you always have to consult a doctor and know that if with the right posture, right? Okay. Here you go. Bounce back before anything. I want you to pivot up right there. You see right there. That's just push back, right? Okay. Now you're gonna take it all the way down and squat. Now keep that back straight. You're just gonna keep the back straight up, and then you take it down and up. There you go. Take it down. Now, as a fat loss client, you can repeat this 20 to 25 times. Remember, the more energy depletion, so you need to repeat as many times as you can. There you go. You don't necessarily. She is a beginner. If you are more advanced and you feel like this is not challenging, you can actually do what we call a charm squat with your own body weight. There you go. Just push it up and squat. It's very simple. You don't need any machine. You just have to do that. You're just gonna stand there. You know, okay. Just before that, you can just basically then take your lunges. You don't need any weight, any equipment. Okay. Just step forward, lunge, back straight, chest out, and move back. You do that. You don't need money for anything. Just keep on alternating. There you go. That's it.
With a renewed desire to live healthier, people consider a myriad of options to get healthy. Taking up a sport, buying a bicycle, joining a gym, for example. We asked our fitness experts which legitimate options are out there for someone planning to get fit and healthy.
You mentioned something very important which caught my attention. Sport. I will take up a sport to keep healthy. Yes, it's a good thing. You are keeping healthy, but then it's just not about being on that sport and just doing, right? You need somehow to complement that sport. For you to function well in that sport, you need some kind of exercise that you're gonna need. And believe me, it's through the workouts, through the programs that we do. A national team, for example, yes, they play football. That's the technical aspect of the whole football group, right? But then, for them to really get those skills, the drills, they need their training drills, their speed drills. You see, now that is the workout on itself coming in place to help the guys really achieve what they want. So for somebody out there who just start off in January and say, you know what, I'm gonna do karate this whole year. Your body, yes, will get the results to a certain extent, but then it's gonna get used to the kicking and the punching, to an extent that now it becomes stagnant. You don't see any result anymore. You need, for you to have that power punch, you need to have a push-up, for example, to help you do that. You get what I'm saying? For you to really have that right kick, you need probably a lunge to condition those legs. The lunges and the push-ups, this is the workout aspect.
And also
to complement your thing.
just to add on to what China is saying, you know, there is this thing of overuse and injury. If you run constantly, okay, you're putting a lot of pressure on your knees because you're constantly doing that. That is very dangerous for you because what happens is that your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments, you're overusing them. You're not strengthening them. That's where strength training comes into play. So you need to cross train, meaning you have to do more than one thing. Keep it fresh, keep yourself safe, so that you can actually, it's very funny because China mentioned something earlier on. He said, Serena Williams doesn't look like that because she plays tennis all the time. She also works out in the gym.
In all our misguided and sometimes even dangerous attempts to get fit without the right guidance, which faults do China and Agatha witness most?
You see somebody going up Kali Monday to Friday. A poor person feels very good when they're out there and, you know, they are sweating and, you know, it's great, but you really get to find out that they have really not researched about it. Going, for example, up Kali is steep to start with, elevated throughout. You go there every day. The very first thing that is really going to hit up is what? Your knees. And you're going to do that Monday to Friday. Yes, you will enjoy it now. Wait 5 years, 6 years later.
And to add on to that, for example, and I know most men are going to take this one personal, but I'm going to say it in any case. People have, especially the opposite sex, most of the time you go to a gym, you'll find them constantly, the men are on the bench press, you know? And basically it's the whole chest thing that they want, you know what I mean? But the thing is, what they don't understand, you cannot be doing your chest from Monday to Friday. People think that in order to grow, you're growing while you're doing the exercise. In actual fact, you grow when you're at rest, you see? And then you'll find that they don't do their legs. So you find this guy who looks like a carrot, you know? Small legs, big chest, which is not balanced, you know what I mean? So that is also a sign to me that most of these guys don't know what they're doing either.
You may be paying your medical aid and feeling good that you've taken full responsibility for your future health. But unless you put in the hard work of living and eating well, you cannot expect a productive and long life. The social and economic impact of an unhealthy workforce has many elements to factor in and cannot be ignored.